Hola, hola, hello, hello. I just finished the English version of this video and I'm so happy to be here so I can go to the next version. I want to make sure that I hear me. Yes, I can. So now I'm gonna check yeah, I can hear me. Now I will do the audio and the video. I just want to double check that it's already on YouTube so you guys can see me. As you guys know, this is a live video, so many times I cannot hear me. Or I don't see me. Okay, unless I put it, and that's what I'm doing. So I wanted you guys to know, in 2021, I have shared 8,159 snacks in the entire year. So I want to know how many snacks, we are just talking about snacks, how many snacks have you served in 2021? So that's the question of the day. How many meals? Or if you have the amount of meals, let me know. Right now I'm talking just about snacks because I love snacks. Okay, so I'm double checking. In a few minutes we're gonna start. Meanwhile, I look forward to see many of you. As you guys know, normally I do my videos every Thursday. But yesterday I had sadly a funeral that I had to attend and I couldn't miss it because it was one of my best friends, family member. So I really wanted to be with her. So I had the day off, but it was good to be able to be there for her. You never know, that things can happen to you too. So you want to be there for your loved ones. Okay, so I have this information there. So I believe I'm ready. Yeah, so let's begin. Almost there. So I have, yeah. Okay, I have my phone with me. I'm gonna be putting there. Happy Friday to all of you. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Lady. I'm a childcare provider in the city of Palm, California. I love doing educational videos where I can share everything that I do in my childcare. So right now we are so close to report all our income, especially for taxes. And this is something that I don't really like. Why? Because it has so much information that I need to accumulate, I need to report. For that reason, I do not do my taxes. I don't do it my taxes. I rather a professional who knows about my daycare can handle that information. But I give all my information through this book. This is the book that is for a childcare provider where we put the numbers here. And there is a few pages, especially the last one, that we are going to give that information at the end of the year to our accountant. But here where we do every year our records, like in my case, I do it especially Fridays. That's the day, like today I have done it already. And then at night I have to finish a few more things and I'm done for the week. Especially I get a lot of payments on Friday. I also do my report for meals. So that's why I made this book. And today I'm gonna be talking about, so this book also comes, this is a client book. Let me show you. So it comes like this one. She didn't want this one in a binder, so she wanted like this, and it's okay. So it looks like that, and it's not too heavy, but it has a lot of pages. So I'm gonna be talking about page 15, 16, and 17. And I will show you how I do it. So every year, I always hear daycare providers, this year I'm paying so much money. And one of the main reasons that you are paying a lot of money is because you are not deducting all the expenses that you have as a childcare provider. There are so many. But one of the biggest expenses that I do deduct every single year is the total of my hours and the total of the meals. It's huge. Just this year, I'm gonna deduct in 2021 that I spent just in meals 25,982 with okay. I am back. I had some audio problems, but let's continue. So, yeah, the audio is good now. So I had some audio problems and I'm here to continue. So I was talking about how important it is to do your records. Like, for example, my hours, this is what I deduct, and I also deduct the amount of meals, and it's a huge expense. So if we are talking about just 2021, in 2021, the amount of food expense mine is about 25,982 with 93 cents. 25,000 in expenses. Some people, they like collecting their receipts and then they add it one by one. I do not use that method. Why? Because it doesn't work for me. Most of the time when I go to the store, I don't do separately receipts, so I just buy one thing. And for that reason, I rather to do this way. I go by counting how many meals I have served in a day. And then on Friday, I do all my reports. So today I'm gonna be showing you how I do it. I will use one of the pages from here, which is page 16 and 17. That's what I'm gonna be using. So now let me share my screen. You guys probably are telling me, but how did you give $25,000? How did you expend like so much expense? I know it's a big amount, but that's how it is. And I have proof through my attendance sheets that the child was here during those hours, and also to the, I have all my accounting thing. So that information, I will give it to my accountant at the end of the year, which means now. So now let me show you my screen. By now you should be looking at my screen, and this is about meals. This is how it looks at page 16, and you need to make many copies. If you don't like computers, don't worry, you can print as many copies. I have 5 in every month. So I make a lot of copies of this. I do not write on here, I just make copies. Now this is how it looks at total at the end of the year. This is where you're gonna put the information from here. You're gonna be putting here, like how many breakfasts, how many lunches, dinners, snacks. Now let me show you my example. I have done already 2021, so I wanted to share with you guys how mine looks. So just in January, I served 332 breakfasts, 332 lunches, and then 260 dinners and 664 snacks. That's what I have served to the kids. February is different. Same thing with March, April, May, and June. So you want to make sure that you calculate all this. Just the snacks, I serve about 8,159. Dinner, 3,190. And then lunches, 4,076. Breakfast, I serve 4,076. So When you have all this amount, these are the numbers that you accounted will requested. So if this tax preparer or whoever is the person who is doing your taxes doesn't request this information, move on and find another one. You want to make sure that your accountant is somebody who has a specialty just in childcare, because there is so many deductions. We are the only business that we can deduct so much personal stuff. So we want to find a accountant that will be able to help you with that. Now, every year, as you guys can see, the standard rate goes up a little percent. So you want to make sure that you are on top of that, because that is the information that your accountant normally will have it. So a accountant who is working with childcare providers or who is doing childcare taxes, he will have that information every July. But now what happens if this accountant doesn't have it? Let me show you where I go. Every single time I do a video, I do a research because I don't know everything. So I want to make sure that I'm bringing to you the right information. Now let me go. Okay. So here I'm gonna be sharing this information. Right now I'm going to the California Department of Education. Here's the link, cde.ca.gov. So if you guys are in a different state, this is mainly for California, but if you're in a different state, you need to find this information in your state. Just Google it and you're gonna get it. In my case, what I ask is to Google is the reimbursement rates 2021, and this is the information I got. And keep in mind that this you're getting from the California Department or in a agency that has or that is dedicated just to this. You don't want to be getting this from another place because it won't be probably the right one. But this place, I know this is the right one. I'm gonna share this link. If you're in California, I'm gonna share this link here below in the description of the video at the end of this video, because right now I cannot do it. At the end of this video, I will be able to do it. So this is where I get it. Do you see daycares, childcare only? So I'm getting tier 1 and I'm here. You don't have to do it by yourself. I would recommend just to get the totals, but I'm bringing extra information just in case you want to have an idea of how are the new rates. Now, a lot of people in my earlier video, they were asking me about where to get it. Where do you get this book, or where did you get, okay. Let me show you before I go there. I almost forgot to show you this. As you see here, the way how I'm tracking, normally I always do by hand. But this on Friday, because I have a little bit more extra time, because of a pickup that is a little bit later, I put all this information on Excel. Excel is so easy to use. If you don't like Excel, don't worry. You can just use any pages that we have. And the only thing that you have to do is use a pencil. But if you're good with computers, you can use Excel, and this is what you're gonna get. You can get your total here. Now let me show you my Excel page. So I'm gonna be sharing. And right now you should be able to share the screen. You should be able to see my screen. And this is where I put the name of the kids. I also have this information is only from 1 week. For me to get this information, okay, so this information is, for example, for breakfast in that week between January 3rd to January 7th, I got 69 breakfasts. That's how much, how many breakfasts I serve. Then snacks, I serve 139, 69, and 55 just in 1 week. But you have to do the same thing for the next following week. So in total, you're going to have probably 4 to 5 weeks in the month of January. So you want to count all this, the totals of breakfast, the totals of meals, and then make a note here how many you have done in a whole month. So right now, I'm only showing you the information based on 1 week. So this information is only 1 page. I do it many pages, like every Friday. The way how it works is most of the time, as you guys know, I'm also childcare provider, so I'm with the kids. I only have sometimes a copy like this, and I do it by hand. So when the kids are sleeping, that's the time that I'm doing this. I'm counting how many little heads I have served today, and I want to make sure that I'm not missing nobody, because at the end of the day, I'm exhausted and it's hard to think. So kind of like in the middle of the day, I have a lot of energy still, so I'm good. Then on Fridays, that's where I go and I try to do all my information. I try to put it on Excel. But if you don't want to do Excel, that's fine. You can do it by hand. You can count, use your calculator, and you can count and add all the information. So I have both of the options. If you already have bought this book, or the printable one, which is the printable one, what you can do is in 2 days, you're going to get this version. This is the version that you're going to get. In 2 days, you're going to be able to update, which means it's going to be updated, and you're going to be able to download again this, and that's where you're going to see this example. Now, if you don't want to buy the book, that's fine. So my recommendation, if you only want this part, I recommend you to go to Teacher Pay Teacher. And here there is already the meal tracker for childcare providers, and it's the Excel. So here where you're gonna be able to get this one on Excel only. Now, where is this one located? You go to my store, a Teacher Pay Teacher, store Miss Lady, and here where you're gonna find the main book. But if you don't want that, you only want the other one, I believe it's in page 3, if I'm not wrong. Let me go. No, it's not there. Okay, so it's in page number 2. That's where you're gonna find the meal tracker for Excel. So if you don't want to buy the other book, that's fine. You can just get this one, or the other option will be just write it by hand. The most important is that you are trying to save money. I'm gonna be spending this year, I'm gonna say that in 2021, I spent just in food meals $25,982. That is a huge expense. And imagine if I didn't do all my numbers. I know we are exhausted, and to do more paperwork, it's a lot, but it's important. Or you value your work, or you pay way more in taxes. I do not like paying taxes because I know that I did a lot of work, and I also have a lot of deductions. So it's important that you guys find a professional, a childcare professional, tax preparer, or accountant that it will help you. Because a good one will ask you, how many hours did you work? How many meals have you served? Did you buy a car? They're going to ask you a lot of questions. That's the kind of profession that you want, because he knows about all the expenses that normally you do it, that you can deduct from your income tax. Because if they don't ask you a question, that means that you should go find another one. You don't want to be paying taxes. You work so hard for your money. So just do a little bit more extra work. And believe me, I do not like paperwork, but I know it's important. I want to have a good retirement, and it's better if that money goes to your saving than just going to pay your taxes. So that's why I'm still doing my numbers. Every Friday, I try my best to finish so I can enjoy my weekend. I'm so ready for my weekend. I hope you guys really liked this video. And if you did, let me know how many meals have you served in 2021. I would love to know. I would love to compare. Maybe I served too less, or maybe I have served way more. I would like to see it. On the comment below, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Hasta pronto. See you soon. Bye. See you guys next week.